Battle preparations. We're gonna meet Avallac'h on the
Help
ship, but I
protect Ciri from the wild
think we're
hunt,
talking
and
to them
the Emperor
first.
will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right? You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Jeez.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her, and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
I don't like it. That was
Ymir
not
does
our
not like
deal.
sorcerers
When
either.
it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come, they're all waiting for us.
We did see him working with Yennefer, but still, he does not like a mage. Alright, meet Avallac'h on the ship. Here we go, to Skellige. Kicking off the battle
Order
preparations
present.
so we
You were
could
the
fight
last
the
to
hunt.
arrive. Might we set sail?
You were the last to arrive.
Anchors away.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. I think that's the quest we do with Philippa. We've got to do a few things before we fight the hunt. So we gotta get the Sunstone, like future narrator Dandelion just said, and then we gotta do something with Ciri. And I can't remember if there's anything else. But I don't think it's a whole lot. I don't think we're gonna fight the hunt today though. I think in this part we're gonna just do all the things that lead up to the fight. And probably in the next one we'll get that done. Gosh, we might be finishing the main story in the next one. Cute.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He doesn't
He
care.
wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
Oh right, we gotta rescue Fringilla. We were just talking about her.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Ymir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
They know I'm doing a
Think
lot
they
of the
know
white
we're here?
dialogue now.
Emir's mages.
As we're coming up to the end of the game.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
you'll need to learn what Ymir has planned for her. Once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
Plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
Yeah, and believing in Geralt and Triss not.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
Okay, fine. Let's
Tell
hear
us,
it.
please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Geralt's being
Gelban was a
sarcastic.
sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Yeah, you sage.
It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
Okay.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
Know where he is?
We
I'll
actually have
ask
a
around
lot
the
to do.
port. Croc's longships are moored there.
I'm off.
I'm off.
Good luck.
Ask Croc where Ermion is. Letter from Yennefer to Emir. Your Imperial Majesty, allow me to remind you that our arrangement encompasses all the sorceresses wishing to take part in the risky endeavor whose success is so vital to us. I find it hard to believe that in the current situation, when I have already succeeded in gathering so many members of the Lodge, you would refuse to allow Fringilla Vigo to join our company. I understand there are personal factors that make you reluctant to part with your subject, but I assure you our interests are aligned in those matters as well. I promise that I will uphold the conditions of our arrangement despite the fact that they will demand sacrifices of me and will leave me in an unfortunate situation. I therefore request politely, yet with great insistence, that you release Fringilla with all due respect, Yennefer. Yeah, I want to get Fringilla first. Wait, pick up Fringilla on Amir's ship. How do we get off this thing? Also,
Except for the two
Listen.
of us in Syria. Geralt has slept with every woman on this ship.
Don't worry, it's only a matter of time in your case.
yeah, Philippa and
Back on the island.
Thanks a lot.
Geralt.
Well, what is it?
That
No
would
need
never
to thank
happen.
me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do you not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
See ya.
Farewell.
Yeah, she definitely sent assassins after Dijkstra. I wanted to talk to Margarita. You don't get these opportunities very often.
How are you feeling?
Better. I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan.
want to hear about Aretusa.
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Beruta Ikati.
I know who that is now. It's from Season of Storms. She's from Season of Storms.
Note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burn. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over.
Beruta Ikati.
Later I learned priests of the Eternal Fire stood amidst the Academy's ruins, promising the rabble that such a punishment awaited all mages and traitors.
Yeah, that I'm reading Season of Storms for the first time. It's the prequel book, because I'm extremely familiar with the entire main series of Witcher books, but I'm on Season of Storms for the first time, and the character that they mentioned, I got so excited about it because that's a character that I would not have otherwise known if I hadn't started to read Season of Storms recently, like I have.
Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kovir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrad before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you?
Because they'd already been executed.
The novices?
Alive, one after the other. The most talented girls in the North. Radovid was saving me for last.
Yeah, probably to make her witness what happened. Jesus. All these mages are really old. They just look young. Or those novices were probably actually young. That makes it more sad. They hadn't even become like complete mages yet. Where are we going exactly? We gotta pick up Fringilla. I think there's a travel marker nearby. Because to get Fringilla, it's kind of far. I don't know why I thought it was right nearby. But let's see if there's a fast travel point near where we need to go. Kind of. Is there an anchor nearby if I get in a boat? Let's see. Ow! Nice one, Geralt. Nice one. Okay. Let's take a look. Anchor nearby? Kind of. I mean, there's a fast travel. I don't know. Let's just do that. Yeah. Go over there by boat. And then get as close as we can. Is this like a quest of its own? Oh, yeah, I think that's what this is. Vidi Vigo. So that's what we'll have going right now. It's gotta be dark, so we will make it dark. Can't do that now. Oh, because I'm okay, I can probably do it on the boat, just not while I'm operating the boat. Oops. Alright, it's dark. Not close enough. Let's get a little bit closer by sailing and then we'll get out and start to swim. Although I don't think we can really go too far.
Sink the boat! Shoot!
Uh-oh.
Wait, Harley. Damn it.
So I think you just have to avoid, like, if you're on a boat, then I guess they'll see you no matter what, but when you're swimming, you gotta avoid the lights. When are you gonna start swimming, Geralt? There we go! Wow, I was gonna say. How close is too close? Like, does that have to be right in the light, or if you get near it, is that gonna mess you up? I don't remember. I think you gotta be directly in it, so let's see.
When I was a boy, my parents brought me to Skellige once. Huh? What for? Why?
This just seems too easy. That's why I'm thinking like just getting near the light is enough to mess you up. Alright. Do we... Okay. That's not gonna do it. This is the boat we gotta get to, but... Does diving down help? I imagine not, but let's see.
Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Wondering which part of the boat I need to go to. They're cool. They're cool with me now. I don't think it matters if I go into the light. I just need to find a way to get on. There we go. Got it.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
We are at war, if you've not noticed.
I've noticed. Can see the smoke from burning huts miles away.
What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritium shackles.
She just blasts everybody, kills the Emperor, kills his guards, kills Geralt.
Unnecessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Yeah, they're very familiar with each other.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ard Skellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
I prefer the teleport right now.
Fringilla Vigo.
Philippa, a pleasure as always. Come now, we need none of that. Fringilla, we must speak.
Oh my.
Oh my. I would like to talk to Fringilla because I think you get some dialogue with her. And I think it's not very nice. I think she truly loved Geralt. She was using him and not being very nice to him. But like going behind his back to work with the Lodge so that they could find Ciri before he could. But I think she actually genuinely loved him.
Yes, Geralt.
So I think she was burned bad when he showed that he didn't trust her. There's a whole story behind that. I won't bore you with it. Looking good.
You look good.
For a captive of Emir, is that what you mean?
Seems like he's shown you surprising leniency. No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it. I and what concerns me have not been a concern of yours for some time now.
Ooh. That's it.
So long.
Right now we gotta go ask Crack where Emir is. It looks like that's really close by. Oh, he's right here. Cool.
The favor Lady branded.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the Black Ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Swinging it, eh?
Let me do a quick save. Alright, let's go talk to Ermion. We're definitely gonna fast travel there, because it is not close by. Oof! Which way would be quicker? Probably, because you can't, it's all in the mountains, so you gotta take a road. You can't just go directly there like you can in Velen. This would probably be the quickest way. Then we'll just take our Rochi. I love how Emperor Emir's music is still going. There you are, Roach. Did I leave you over here in Skellige?
Come on.
Alrighty. Got a Globetrotter achievement.
Priestess is a terrible cross, you and the sword.
Did you sever his head?
And what else would Crack have? He not content to have the
Foreigner,
mightiest fleet
what's your
take
step?
control of my oil and seen his spawn on the throne.
Under present circumstances,
Under present circumstances, Crack can go ahead and reap the shite he sowed. Almighty Crack. Well, surely he can take on the Black Ones and myself.
Damn.
I'll not kneel before an Ahn'Kreit, never. That clear to you?
you prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here's my land, Druid. Watch your words.
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him!
Wait, could I have done that differently?
Back off!
Do you fight them no matter what? I want to see.
I'll not kneel before an Ahn'Kreit, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here's my land, Druid. Watch your words.
Alright, so let's see what this alternate option gets us.
What would you call it if not treason?
Might be the same
That's
outcome.
your bark before you
It looks
bite.
like it is.
Did Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him!
Okay, just wanted to see if there was a peaceful solution to this.
For death!
Not stay there.
Doesn't Ermion just run away? You show up, help him fight those guys, and then he just disappears. I think he's just right down here. But still, you couldn't wait for me. Oh, he's fighting more people, that's why. What the? Took my weapon out at the same time Geralt was taking it out, so we put it away. Look at him go! Oh! Oh, I tried to parry. Nice one. Decky. Oh, hey, Roach. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. He kind of just keeps running, and you can't talk to him until he's done. Okay, it does say talk to Ermion outside of Man Lugos' territory.
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Crach's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Crach sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement? Only Crach believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
Listen, Ermion. Know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The Mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Eyvind. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arenbjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the Pearl Divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Alright. Let's go back up the hill here so we can fast travel. Talk to the bard known as Einvind, and find and talk to the Pearl Diver.
You're looking ill. Must nurse some mead at the tavern.
Where's the fast travel? I know there's one here. Oh, it's all the way up the hill?
What you cooking?
I thought there would have been
I
one
wanted to surprise
right
you.
here by the
Wind's howling.
post. Ooh, look at that. It's nice. Just a little less cloudy, it'd be nicer, but that's okay.
Brand those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Yeah. That caught a turn.
Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when spectres descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige. Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Look.
Avend.
What?
I... just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing an adventure novel. Gathering material for it.
Mean to write up the coming of the White Fleet? Prime idea. Mayhaps you could use my translation of the Song of Gilban and Dillion.
Gladly, gladly. So where's this cavern?
Gotta sail east from Caer Trolde. Cavern's in a cove, only accessible from the sea.
So long, and good luck with the white whale.
It'll show today. I'm sure of it.
You're right about that. Okay. Oh, so it was either between this guy or... the fish lung. So, yeah, you had to choose one or the other. I thought maybe you would have to have ended up doing both. Maybe if you fail that one, because it gave you timed options, so you could have probably chose the wrong thing and then he wouldn't have helped you. Then you would have to go talk to those other guys, but I chose correctly. Surprisingly enough, I don't choose correctly in those times, especially when you don't have all the time in the world to make a decision. The pressure. I'm not good under pressure.
I'd rather verify it now. Otherwise, I'll continue to wonder if he's not about to stab me in the back.
You've something of a persecution complex.
You needn't come with us.
I hadn't intended it.
Once we were on shore, I slid it through.
I always want to see what they're saying before I interrupt.
Going somewhere?
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalach's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalach mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what? Want to just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the Sunstone's on Ard Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I will explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri. We'll await you there.
Okay. Travel to the island where Avaloch's laboratory is located. And then we can do the sunstone thing with Philippa after. Where exactly is it? Oh, I can fast travel. Sweet. Let's do that.
Entrance is very well protected. I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
So,
oops, I interrupted.
Any incriminating letters, closets full of skeletons.
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yeta Ligen!
Wait for the doors to open. Yeah, I was gonna say, keeping an eye on these things. Let me get my elemental oil. Oh, it didn't drop anything? Okay. Wait for the door to open. Still gonna keep an eye. Okay.
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avaloch's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Be quite an age difference between those two. No, I think it's probably just Lara.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth.
Alright, I see Yennefer wants me to talk to her. I just want to peek at these other things first.
Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom.
Let's go down there in a second. Caranthir's progress. Caranthir is undoubtedly the most skilled navigator I've ever had the chance to train, yet his rash temper and his tendency to take foolish risks has called into question the possibility of ever using him for our purposes. I know Aroden is ready to put him through the trials now, which Caranthir in his pride would surely take as a sign of trust and not indifference. The fate of his predecessor clearly was not warning enough for him, or perhaps he truly does have that much faith in his own powers. In light of the time I have devoted to him, I would like Caranthir to succeed. Okay, what's up, Yen?
It seems someone was literally just here.
Avalak's assistant, maybe?
No. Somehow it doesn't seem like Avallac'h to have one.
A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Uh-huh.
Verbena smells so good.
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
That's where we came from. Steal his stuff. Damn it.
Yen. Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analyzed all the paths of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
Avallac'h. Can't actually read this. I wish you could, that'd be entertaining. Yeah. Remarks concerning the death of Oberon. When Oberon, I never knew how you could say his last name or how you're supposed to say it. When he died, we lost not only our finest sage and leader, but also our best chance to renew the gene of the Elder Blood. Prior to this, success seemed possible, even imminent. I had interpreted Cyrilla's willingness to attempt to beget his child, despite her earlier resistance, as a personal triumph and a sign there was more of Lara in her than I had ever imagined possible. Now, with all my designs shattered and the benefit of hindsight, I have concluded that putting pressure on her then in Tyr-Nalia had a very negative effect on our relationship. Yeah, obviously. Yet I could not have predicted that Oberon had so little time remaining and would squander it so foolishly, even though Cyrilla was his for the taking. Now my only hope lies in trying to regain her confidence and trust at any cost. Ooh. At any cost. Yeah, she should not trust him.
Someone's there, beyond the door.
Got a portrait of himself.
elves sure know their fragrances. They were a standard. Might have expected a hidden portal.
Is that it? Nothing else?
How did you get in here?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now. You. I remember you. From Tir Nalia.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalach you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle.
Ciri's so beautiful.
I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Avalach means that much to you.
What's that got to do with anything? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
He had a first face.
There, that's better. Let's get out of here.
I've never noticed that before. She drew a mustache on him. That's awesome. Alright. Did we loot everything? I'm gonna go back in here. If there is anything to loot, I want it. Tales and Legends about Humans. I'm not gonna read all that. Yeah, that's a lot to read. No time. We gotta fight the hunt. We gotta get the Sunstone. Lots to do.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindarsfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindarsfjall?
I can.
So sad when they're looking for Ciri the first time and then they find her, they have to go with her to visit her friends' graves. Now they're doing it again.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjal has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
It's disgusting.
What are you doing? What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjal.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Lower your voice before we need another grave.
How can you defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjal saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjal not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass. And anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves, well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said, can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjal now.
I don't know if I chose the right choice in that timed option,
You were
but
right to come.
she seems happy.
I was deeply troubled.
Not
Oh,
happy,
dear.
but you know. Oh dear.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Yeah, smile, see?
Back to the boat.
Mm.
God, this is such a good game. In every way. Okay, well, now it's time to go meet Philippa and get the Sunstone, and then I think after that there's nothing left to do besides call the hunt. So, I wanted to get the Sunstone this time. I don't want to make this part too long, and that way it'll make the next one a little bit longer, which is good because it's going to be probably the last one, at least as far as the main series goes, because then I still have Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine. But yeah, today
Here's a manly one.
that's it.
Not like
Okay,
a
well,
bit
thank you
for
so much for watching. I hope that I see you in the next one, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.